Alright YouTube, Mr. O here. Gonna do another 30-minute gameplay review of old school RuneScape today. I've got the game up and running, got a name, so we'll go ahead and skip that part, but you do need to search it. I found you need to look up name, type in your name, hit enter. It'll do a search once you hit enter. You can't actually click the button again, so it's a little confusing. But let's see how a newbie fares, because I have never ever played this. So we'll set the name, requesting the name, and here's our character in all his glory. So we think we can be a chick or a dude. Not much difference. Let's see what the hair. Can't change the color. Oh, there it is. Okay, it's just ball or anything. Sells a ponytail. Obvious she's a chick, I guess. Is there a difference for the job? I don't know. Anyways, whatever. It doesn't really matter. We'll just go ahead with our chick. So right click. That doesn't know. Okay, use the arrow key. So there's actually instructions up in the top left here. Zoom in and out with the scroll wheel. I said use AWSD to get around. Doesn't seem to be it. Already one of the first things needed to succeed in is talking to other people. You'll find that any inhabitants of this world useful things to say to you. By clicking on them, you can talk to them. Before we get going, if you could be so kind, let me know how much experience with old school RuneScape. That'd be helpful. Alright. Played in the past, but recently I'm an experienced player. I'm brand new. This is my first time. Oh, cute. My chick's talking. Wonderful. Thank you. Now then, let's start by looking at your options menu. Please click on the flashing scanner icon. Over there. On the side panel, you can now see a variety of game options, such as screen brightness, music volume. That is good. Is that turning the music down? Okay. So there goes the music. We don't need that. A little obnoxious. But we do have audio for other interaction sounds, it sounds like. Talk to this guy again. I can go ahead and click the spanner, the wrench again. The menu, you just open as one of many. You'll learn about them as you go through the tutorial. Anyways, I'd say the first time for you to go meet your first instructor To continue, all you need to do is click on the door. It's indicated by a flashing yellow arrow. Remember, you can use arrow keys to rotate the camera. Arrow keys. Ah, not AWSD. So, clicked on the door. Follow the path to the next instructor. Clicking on the ground will walk you to that point. You can also move around by clicking a point on the minimap in the top right hand corner. Talk to the survival expert to continue. So there's no like classes, or if there is, I haven't been introduced to it yet, or I missed it. So I'm not a huge fan of the quest text being way the hell in the corner. It's a little bit of a pain in the butt, but originality's sakes, I guess. Tutorial Island, percent done. So it looks like we still got a lot. It looks like they do have a pretty thorough tutorial, so that's kind of good. Teach you the skills to survive in this world. First, we're gonna look at fishing. There's shrimp on the pond here. Let's try to catch some. Survival expert gives you a small fishing net. You've been given an item, so it's in the backpack. Use it to start fishing. Just click on the sparkling fishing spot indicated by the flashing arrow. So we'll just click on this, and I'm using the net on the grass. Makes sense. I got some shrimp. You gained experience. Clicking on the flashing bar graph icon near the inventory button to see your skills menu. Oh, okay. So you have attack, health, mining, smithing, fishing, cooking, fire making, wood cutting, crafting. They have some skills locked behind members only because this is free to play with paid services, paid like subscription. In case you are watching this and you have no idea about old school RuneScape, fletching members only. Yeah. Fletching, slayer, farming, hunter, construction. So those are some of the ones that were unlocked, but these are available: runecraft, magic, prayer, ranged, defense, strength. So there's a lot of stuff to do. So this 30-minute playthrough will not cover nearly. I probably won't even get through the full tutorial in the 30 minutes. I got 20 minutes left. Anyways, let's see. Speak to the survival expert to continue. So we'll talk to this bee again. Managed to get some shrimp. So now that you have the shrimp, you're going to want to cook them. To do that, you're going to need a fire. This brings us onto the wood cutting and fire making skills. Survival guide gives you a bronze axe and a tinder box. Not that kind of tinder, hon. Time to cook your shrimp. Need a fire, need to cut logs. You can cut trees down using your wood cutting skills. You need an axe. Give it a go by clicking on one of the trees in the area. It's telling me to go to this one. Chop, chop, chop. So this is my wood cutting skill. It automatically opened up my inventory. What about my skills? Does it go higher? Where's my wood cutting skill? Wood cutting. So it gave me XP. Need 83 total, so I need to chop down a couple trees. Whoa, 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 whoa. I didn't have to go any far. Just chop down the tree that spawned again. Chop down this one. No? Hello? Remaining XP, 8. Do I need to, like, get away from it? Oh, it doesn't even want me to level up my, fire making. Perhaps you've got enough logs for now. Got it. Fire making. Now that you have logs, it's time to light a fire. First, click on the tinderbox in your inventory. Then, with tinderbox highlighted, click the logs. So I set this guy on fire. Good. It's the best kind of gameplay. Cooking. To do so, click on the shrimp in your inventory. The shrimp highlighted, click on a fire to cook them. Okay, so that guy's in the way. Managed to cook shrimp. You can move on, click on the gate shown, so I can actually just go over here to the mini map, click on that, my bee will run over to where she needs to be. And then I need to go here so I can click on the mini map again. Until you get to the yellow arrow, get in the door, talk to this chick. So it's pretty straightforward. Oh, this dude. The chef from South Park. Alright, newcomer on the Master Chef. It's here that I'll teach you how to cook food truly fit for a king. I already know how to cook. Yeah, she taught me. Chick. And then he laughs at me. You call that cooking some shrimp on an open log fire? Yeah, I do. Sounds delicious. Cooking bread. Gives me flour and water. Master Chef. Alright. This is the base for many meals. To make dough, you must mix water and flour. To do so, click on the flour in inventory, then with the flour highlighted, click on the water to combine them into dough. What if I click on the logs? Nothing interesting happens. I made some dough. Awesome. Like dough. All I'm thinking about now is Gorilla Zoe. Probably no one's gonna get that reference. Bake it into bread. To do so, click on the indicated range. Just click on the flashing yellow arrow. You managed to make some bread. Cool. Got some bread. Moving on. Well done. You bake bread. As you gain experience in cooking, you'll be able to make other things like pies and cakes. I'm just gonna keep playing this game just so I can make some pie. You can now use the door to move on. If you need a recap of anything, talk to the Master Chef. Alright, so we're just going to click on this arrow. Go through that door. Just click out here. Let me just chop down this tree. See if I can get the XP back. So actually bigger trees require higher levels. So you even have like skill caps for just like materials in the wilderness. Yes, chick. Let's try to walk through their wall. So that's kind of cool. I wonder if you can eventually pick. You can probably pick these flowers. So a lot of this stuff is going to be interactable, it seems like. But I think the herb thing. Farming and herb are locked to members only, so you need to sub. Welcome adventure. Tell you about quests. Isn't that what we've been doing this whole time? Quests. Click on the flashing. What? Literally, they don't even know what to call it, so they just call it flashing icon. Sure. Alright, free quests. This is your quest journal. list every quest in the game. Talk to your quest guide again for an explanation. Talk to the quest guide. Now you have a journal open. I'll tell you a bit about it. At the moment, all of these quests shown in red, which means you have not started them yet. Fair enough. When you start a quest, it'll change color to yellow. This is so you can easily see. It changes to yellow while you're on it and green when you're done it, when you finish it. Clicking on a quest in the journal will display some more information on it. If you haven't started the quest, it will tell you where to begin and what requirements you need. If the quest is in progress, it'll remind you what to do next. It's very easy to find starter quests. Find quest starter points. Just look out for quest icons on your minimap. You should see one marking this house. What, the yellow square or the flashing arrow? One of those two. The minimap at the top right hand corner has various icons that show different points of interest. Look for the random ass icon in the minimap. Look for the icon to the left to find quest starter points. What? It's not on my minimap anywheres. Quests themselves can vary greatly from collecting beads to hunting down dragons. Completing quests will reward you with all sorts of things such as new areas and better weapons. There's not a lot more I can tell you about questing. You have to experience the thrill of it yourself. Ooh, to fully understand, let me know if there's a recap, otherwise you can move on. Move on. Go into this guy's basement. You got a weird basement, my dude. Next, let's give you a weapon, or more to the point, you can make your first weapon. Don't panic. The mining instructor will help you. Talk to him and he'll tell you all about it. Alright, go over to this homie. He's gonna teach me to mine. Just talk to this dude. Hey there, you must be new around here. So, what do I call you? Newcomer? Seems so impersonal. And if we're gonna go to work together, I'd rather call you by name. You can call me Augen Optic. Okay, Augen Optic. My name is D's Nuts, and I'm a miner by trade. Let's teach you how to mine. I'm assuming you do it like chopping down trees. You click on rocks. You need a pickaxe. Got it. Copper and tin. And you start mining. If you're unsure which is which, you can prospect them to find out. Got myself a mining axe, a bronze one. To mine rocks, all you need to do is click on it. So, click on this rock. Chop, chop, chop. There's some tin. Can I click on this? No, that's an anvil. Got it. We will... Okay, so this is probably all tin. Oh, this is going to be the copper. Should just follow the flashing yellow arrow. Got some copper now. Good. Smelting. And you smelt it. You can smelt these into bronze bars. Do so, click on the indicated furnace. So let's move down here. There's the furnace. Just going to walk into it. Yep, that's how you smelt, by the way. You just throw yourself into a fire. And now we gotta talk to this homie again over here. I have the bronze bar. What now? You got a bronze bar. You smith it into a weapon. To smith something, you need to click on the anvil. You need a hammer and an anvil. Anvils you can use, you can just make a bronze dagger. Gave me a hammer. Could have just gave me a dagger. Cut right to the chase. Alright, click on the anvil with our hammer. Only the dagger can be made at your skill level. What? Okay, so the lie. You can probably at my level make this, but the tutorial doesn't want you to. So, make the dagger. Now it's time to move on, go through the gates shown by arrow. Remember, you may need to move the camera to see your surroundings. Or, just click this now. Game's not too bad so far. Got about 7 minutes left. I'm kind of enjoying it. Combat. Speak to a guide. Guide for combat. Got it. Teach me your ways, senpai. Do I look like I care? To me, you're just another newcomer. So you got one guy who's like, newcomers impersonal, the next guy's fucking, go fuck yourself. I like it. Is he really, though? New interface. Just click on the T figure, and there's your equipment. Click on that. And then, I should read this. Click on your, click on your dagger to equip it. Oh, okay. Adorable. Looks like a poopsicle. Attack bonus. Stab, slash, crush. You actually lose crushing power by equipping the dagger. Magic is added, and range is not. Interesting. So to unequip, you do that. So let's go ahead and re-equip it. Close this. Talk to this dude again. Yeah, that my butter knife, my poopsicle knife. It's not gonna do a shit because y'all wouldn't let me create a proper sword. Let's get us something better. Alright. A bronze sword and a wooden shield. Alright. Go to this. Click that. Click that. Click my bigger poopsicle and my giant turd loaf. Graphics are absolute gutter garbage, but the gameplay is not terrible at this point. Click on the flashing crossing swords icon to open the combat interface. Stab, lunge. So you actually get like attack XP, strength XP, defense XP, auto retaliate. Okay. Using different attack styles. Click on the gates to continue. So now we're going to go in and fight us some rats. Oh, it doesn't want me to fight it because someone else is fighting it. Alright, so just kill one dude. Hello? You actually have to go click on the gate to get out of the gate. Because the character is not smart enough to go through gates on its own. Come on, just go over to the frickin' trainer. I did it! I killed the giant rat! Ranged attack. Rat ranging. So we'll click on our dude, click on the skeleton, and then click on the bow. Auto replaces the weapon, so don't get ranged. You can't have ranged and a weapon. And we'll just attack this rat. Oh, you need to equip arrows. Interesting. Zero. Bug it? There we go, there's one. Alright, we got him. Got about 2 minutes left, so let's move on. We'll continue over here. So far, I mean, it's simple, but it seems like there's a lot. I mean, I haven't even gotten through the tutorial. There's just this, not that. This is kind of crazy that there's this many skills. It seems like you can kind of choose your path. So this is the bank. Alright. We'll just, not worry about that for right now. We'll just go ahead and jump right to it, because I think it's been about maybe 25 minutes, 30 minutes. I don't know when I started, so we've got only 1 minute left. My health is low. Still doesn't want me to farm trees, huh? Yeah. So, tutorial's pretty locked down. You do get a progress bar. We're about 66% through it. So it's pretty newcomer friendly, I'd say. Graphics, obviously, amazing. Fucking 10 out of 10. I actually, as much as I'm joking, like, and it is pretty terrible graphics, it works for it. Gameplay wise, straightforward, click shit. I imagine where you get most of your gameplay is from leveling this stuff up and getting items. But yeah, as a newbie, not bad, straightforward. Doesn't seem too difficult. The tutorial's actually pretty well optimized from what I can tell. It literally goes over everything, which is compared to some games where you don't get any help, kind of nice. But yeah, I'd suggest it. It's pretty fun so far. I'm pretty interested in maybe playing it a bit more on my own. And I decided for these videos, the end result is going to be, am I going to keep it installed on my computer? Because the first thing I did when I finished the last video, if you're interested, Critica Reboot. It's like a action RPG hack and slash MMO. I uninstalled it. And I was like, well, maybe this should be a thing. So, will I uninstall it? No. I think I'm going to keep this on my computer. And I think that's going to be kind of the judgment call of, like, the 0 to 10, I gave Critica a 6 to 7. This is probably a 7 or an 8 at this point. The only thing that's really downing it from like a 9 or 10 is just super simple at this point. But it's only 30 minutes in. And I imagine that it's probably a 9 or a 10 once you get out into the world and you're actually able to find items. And then if you subscribe, you pay the subscription, probably giving you access to all of this crap would just take it to the next level. Everything I've heard about it, people love this game. There's a reason it came back and is super strong. Um, from my point of view, installed the game, keeping it installed, give it a 7 or 8 out of 10. Imagine that it wouldn't have a hard time getting up to 9 or 10 out of 10. And yeah, that's my take on this. So, look at this ninja, all black, with a loaf of bread in his hand. Same loaf of bread I have. Anyways, I'm done. You guys have a good night. Like if you guys like this format. Subscribe if you're interested in more. I don't have a schedule, just kind of doing these as I come across games. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one.